Adobe has been going crazy lately with all of the AI features they've been pumping out. A couple clicks and you can make fully 3D rendered images just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys along with me and we're going to see just how easy Adobe Firefly is. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, I'm in Adobe Firefly right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk you guys through the process of how I'm creating these 3D renders. Side note, I'm not the first person to do this. I definitely won't be the last either, but I wanted to throw that out there. I'm not revolutionizing anything right here. I'm just showing you what I've been doing with this. So what I'm going to do, it looks like a prompt right here, kind of like Midjourney or ChatGPT. I'm just going to say 3D gummy bears. We'll see what happens here. This doesn't matter. This is just starting this off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I'm taking something specific, a logo or a name or text or whatever, and we're giving it this treatment of something, you know, like a gummy bear or slime or ketchup, whatever. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to jump over to Figma. I'm just going to create a quick little frame. We're going to use this as, it doesn't have to be Figma. It could be Photoshop, whatever. I just have this open right now. I'll do ABC. This is what we're going to want our 3D to look like. Going to take the shape of this text right here, ABC. So I'm just going to export this as a JPEG. Let's do export. JPEG, we'll name this ABC. Perfect, that's on my desktop. So now I'm gonna come back over here. This is where the magic's gonna happen. This is where I really started thinking this was cool. I'm used to Midjourney, I'm used to all these AI softwares. This is where it started getting unique to designers and being able to use this as a tool. So I come over here to structure, and I'm going to upload the ABC that I just made. So we'll go to desktop and I'm going to upload that, yada, yada, yada. We'll accept that. This is big right here. You wanna make sure the strength is all the way up. Now for styles, this is where we're gonna start getting into what we want it to look like. So I'm gonna come over here to Google. And again, I told you, I wanna make this look like gummy bears, okay? So I'm going to pull up images. All right, so I'm looking through here. I want something that looks kind of 3D, shiny, whatever. This kind of looks good right here. It's got nice shines on it. It looks like gummies. So I'm going to save this. We'll just save it to my downloads. Side note, you probably shouldn't use this for commercial work because I am taking something and morphing it into something else that I didn't create. Again, do that on your own account. Don't say I told you to. I just had to throw that out there. We're gonna use this as our reference. So I'm going to upload. We'll go to my downloads. Here's the gummy bear that I picked, and we'll take the visual intensity all the way up and we'll bring the strength all the way up. So we've got my reference, we've got the ABC. That's what we want this to look like. We want it to take the shape of the ABC. And then I've got the reference, which is this gummy bear that I thought looked really cool. And I'm going to come down here to my prompt, and I'm going to do 3D gooey gummy bear. That should probably be fine. I can come back and edit that if I need to more. And I want to make sure that we're on Firefly Image 3, which we are. 2 is fine as well, but 3 is the newer one, so let's use that one. And I want this to be a square, so I'll select square. Actually, no, let's keep it on widescreen. I think that'll be cool. Yeah, and let's just try prompt and we'll see what we get. So obviously this is gonna take a little bit of time. We'll be patient, we'll let it do its thing. For the next couple, I'll probably skip this in the editing, but I want you guys to kind of get a sense of how long this takes. Obviously for what it's gonna do, it's not that long, but it does take a little bit. All right, so this looks pretty good. I'm not mad about this. It's not what I was looking for, and I know why. So I'm actually glad this happened while I was making this video. I have all of these little things selected down here. This was from the home screen. Does a couple things for you. So I'm going to take these off and we're going to do it again. So these make they make it look different, right? They're down here in your effects, color and tone, lighting, camera angle. But for this video, I don't want this for this effect. So I got rid of all of those. We're going to run this one more time and see what we get. All right, this is definitely more of what I was looking for. I mean, these look so cool. This definitely looks like a gummy. It looks like this is sitting on a table and we took a photo. I mean, look at this. This looks like a studio light right here reflecting. If you were to tell me this were real gummies, I'd probably believe you, honestly. It's got the little bubbles in there like from when they made it in the factory. I mean, it's fantastic. It really is. So I'm going to download one of these. This one turned out fantastic. Let's do another one. I think this time let's do like cotton balls or like cotton candy. I think that could be cool. So let's do cotton candy. Maybe I'm hungry. I just realized I'm doing a lot of candy here, but that's okay. Let's grab something like this, preferably something that doesn't have a watermark on it. Again, this is why I tell you, I don't know about how safe this is or how much you should be doing this, but for purposes of video, I think this is okay. All right, this one looks good. Let's save this image. Let's go back over here to Firefly. Let's change our reference image. And then let's change our prompt. So let's say stringy cotton candy. And let's run it and let's see what happens. All right, so this one turned out pretty cool. I would say the first one was a little bit better. This one's got some weird artifacting in it. It's not as clean, but it's not bad. It's pretty cool. I like how it pulled the stick into it too. So we'll download this one and let's do some more and see what else we can get. You know, let's stick with this theme that we've got going, this like Willy Wonka candy thing, and let's do chocolate syrup. Let's see what we can do with that. I totally spelled chocolate wrong. Let's scroll through here and see what we can find. All right, I think this one looks good. Let's save the image. I think this one's good. It's got a lot of those highlights and shadows and everything. So let's come back over here to Adobe Firefly. Let's change my reference image and let's change the prompt again. Shiny 3D chocolate syrup. Having a hard time typing today. All right, let's run this one. I think this one looks really good, honestly. Look at the highlights in here, the shadows. I mean, that looks really nice. So we'll download this one. I like this one too. This one's a little bit clearer, I think, but it's got like these runs down here. I mean, that's fantastic. All right, continuing with our theme. Let's do licorice. Let's see if we can get like a close-up of one of these. I don't know if it's gonna be able to achieve this look. I think this one looks good. So let's save this image. I'm not completely sure it's going to be able to do this one. So I think this one will be fun to try because it is a little bit confusing with like, it's got 3 of them in there. But let's do licorice. Red, shiny licorice. And let's see what it does. All right, it actually did really good with this. They look more like gummies, but this looks really cool. I like all the ribbing in here and the texture. We'll download this one. That looks sweet. All right, I've got all of these laid out in here in my Figma file. So we started with this, just simple text, and we were able to achieve all 4 of these in a matter of maybe 6-7 minutes. Mind-blowing. I mean, these look like studio photos, perfect for so many different types of marketing use cases. They look realistic. They really do. Obviously, we can zoom in and pick out flaws all day, but this is an amazing tool I think that Adobe's created, and it's not terribly scary yet, right? Like, I feel like as a designer, I can use this to further my work. I don't have to fear that it's taking over my work. It feels more like a tool than a takeover. Obviously, that could change in the future. You never know. But this feels like something that I can incorporate into my workload. I could make these all day. They're so fun to create, but I think this gets the point across and shows you guys just how I'm doing it. I'd love to see if you guys are having the same success with this. If you are, tag me on Instagram, show me what you're making. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is gonna be something that we can use in the industry? Is it new? Is it something that should continue developing? Or is it something that's just kind of gimmicky? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Well guys, that's all I got for you. If you liked the video, you already know what to do. Until the next one, peace.